act your age. Ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L, I catch a plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister, shot, spin around and watch it.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit... In the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Maybe you only rap to pay the bills, and now I'm fitted, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the
play fake, Murray. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll go as a gain of 10 on the Kansas City first down.
And the Kansas City Chiefs, first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Kansas City.
They'll go again with Henderson. And a pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down. A gain of 15. First down.
Murray changing the play. A quick throw here out wide to Pitts. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Straight ahead, Henderson. Past the 20. And he will will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Trevion Henderson, 47 yards. And the Chiefs will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
The extra point is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Looking to put a drive together.
Like 13, like 13. 18, and 24 Linda, track 18, green. Hey, let's go, reload. Reload, let's go.
Levis out of the shotgun now. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Thornton. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown in the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
His first catch in this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
The Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll throw it again with Levis. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
20 Rita, 29's down, 22 Rita.
Levis back to throw. Open man, that's Felton. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26.
That's good for a Jaguars. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Levis. Throw out wide is incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
And Levis going back to the air. That's complete to DK. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Here's Levis. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Levis looking to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
Now Levis. This is caught. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
3rd down.
And Levis going to change the play. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas from a yard out. And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now he's loose at the 40, and he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. 121 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. Right back to Henderson on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Again, it's Henderson. Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 13, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
A gain of 12. And a first down, Chiefs.
Henderson running straight ahead. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Just when you want on a first down run, call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
At the Jaguars' 5-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Trevion Henderson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit? There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Henderson.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. Now Murray off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain.
168 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. They'll find Henderson out of the backfield here.
And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker.
It's 4th down.
They'll go. It's Henderson.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10.
And Murray looking to change the play here.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yardage here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 12.
Now an audible here into something else.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Henderson.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Once again, it's Henderson.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And it's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Henderson will try to run for the first. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Trevion Henderson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
I just want to rock. I just want to
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
It's a gain of 5.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Levis to throw it.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Definitely worth taking a deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
A dump off to the flat for Perkins.
And he is going to have the Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Hey, let's go. Reload. Reload. Let's go. Hey, mayday, mayday, mayday.
Levis from the gun. And that is caught downfield by Thomas.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Brian Thomas
Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, it wasn't more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Kansas City.
Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up.
Back to throw now on first down. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And to the 30-yard line, that's where the return stops.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Linda, 22 Linda. Mo. 20 Rita. 18. Hey, I'm back. Here. I'm back. Here, I'm down. 90 down. 49 Rita. Tracy. Check. Out on.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
29's down, 22 Rita.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Levis. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Hey, let's go. Reload. And 24 Linda. Track 18 green.
Levis out of the gun on third down. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and he delivers a big play here for this offense.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it.
And he's got it. It's Thomas. Jackson for a touchdown. Brian Thomas on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Chiefs 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it will come out to the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Chiefs.
On play action, it's Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do get it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Jim DK. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now he's loose again. He's on his way. And he's in for a touchdown. Final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but the offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice gain.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Levis to throw once more.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Levis sets up the throw here. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The drive begins with a run by Henderson. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Second and 6.
They run once more with Henderson.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They need 2. Here's third down. Here's a toss to Henderson, headed right. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming down. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Play fake. Murray. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going for it. It's Murray. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Theo Johnson, 52 yards.
And the Chiefs take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone. And it looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. The Chiefs sack.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Levis. Open man, that's Fulton.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Levis. That's complete to DK. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Levis looking to throw. Completes this one to Thornton.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 26.
Here's Levis.
And he's got it. It's Thomas for Jacksonville touchdown.
Brian Thomas.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Again, it's Henderson.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
First down. A gain of 1 yard. And a first down, the Chiefs.
They'll hand to Henderson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at him, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now Murray off play action.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
On the handoff, Henderson. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Murray changing the play.
Hey, hold on.
A handoff here to Henderson.
And nothing good. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Hey.
On the give is Henderson.
And he'll be well short of a first down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
54-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, first and 10. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
And part of the tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
22 window.
Levis back to throw.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
Levis out of the shotgun now. Got his man, it's Thornton.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll throw it again with Levis.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Perkins. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second down and 3.
Tracy, and 24 Linda, flag and 18.
Levis to throw it.
He's got it complete to Perkins.
And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now first and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Hey, mayday, mayday, mayday. 20 Rita. 6. Detroit.
Now Levis.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal.
A gain of 8 brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Levis looking to move him around a bit.
Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Jags have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
So second and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. Second down is always kind of that. Do they throw it? Do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Chill, not on the side.